Oh, hi, guys. Hi,
Hi.
guys. Hey, welcome back to Cosmos and Commerce, the show where we explore the intersection of business, community, and the life we're all building together. I'm Janis.
And I'm Michele. And if you're new here, Cosmos and Commerce is really about two things we're both passionate about. The commerce side, the real gritty, beautiful world of entrepreneurship and small business, and the Cosmos side, drinking and having fun.
And the stars.
And the stars, yes. Everybody thinks it's about the universe.
I wondered, sorry, real quick. I wondered
No.
what Cosmos and Commerce meant. And so I love both things, drinking and the stars. So
Janis and I were drinking when we came up with that name. We were drinking Cosmos and we wanted an alliteration.
Cosmopolitans.
yeah. That's
We
where
didn't,
most good ideas start, is just hanging out.
We didn't
And they
realize
are
it would have a double
delicious.
meaning.
That's exactly it. And honestly, the best episodes are the ones where those two things are impossible to separate, where the business is the purpose.
Today is one of those episodes.
We are so excited to shine our local spotlight on someone right here in Pickerington, because if there's one thing we believe at Cosmos and Commerce, it's that the most extraordinary stories are often happening right in your own backyard.
Yay.
We love highlighting the people and businesses that truly make our community special. And today's guest is exactly that.
Joining us is Kasey Anklum. Am I saying that right, Kasey?
Yep, you're good.
Yep. Okay. Owner of the Molt Moon, a one-of-a-kind family-owned shop located in the heart of Pickerington Village.
Yay.
If you've never been, it's an eclectic treasure trove filled with men's clothing, handcrafted goods, vintage finds, art, and home decor. Truly a place where you walk in and discover something new every time.
And women's.
And
women's clothes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And if that doesn't sound like the perfect Cosmos and Commerce story, we don't know what does.
Yay.
Kasey, welcome to our show. We are so glad you're here.
Thank you so much. I
Yay.
really appreciate you both. This is awesome. I've never done a podcast before, so
First
but
time.
okay.
We've got a podcast
Yay.
virgin.
Yes.
So, do you listen to podcasts?
I listen to astrology podcasts. I'm really into astrology, and so that's like Cosmos.
So Cosmos, it hits you. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What's your sign?
I'm a Capricorn sun, Aquarius moon, and a Pisces rising. So
boom, boom, boom. Right in a line, huh?
earth and water.
I don't know.
Right in a line, earth and water, and a little bit of air. So
I don't know all that. I just know I'm a Libra.
okay.
Yeah, you need to know your moon sign.
I think is Venus. What does Venus? I think it has
Venus is like what you attract, what you're attracted to, what you like to do, the things you like to have around you, your aesthetics. But Libras are ruled by Venus. That's the ruling planet.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
I used to know some stuff about it, but I really don't know that much about it anymore. Michelle's also Libra. Our birthdays are just right there.
2 Libras. That's
I'm a
awesome.
Libra with Scorpio moon.
Nice.
I don't remember my rising, but my friend's husband does birth charts.
Yeah.
And he tells me I'm more Scorpio than Libra.
I could see that. that. Yeah, I do birth charts as well. I used to. But like your sun is like personality, like your default system. Your moon is your internal, like how you know yourself to be inside. And then your rising sign is like how other people see you, how you project out into other people.
I'll have to look up what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why you need to have your time of birth, because of the rising sign.
Oh, the time of birth.
Mhm.
Oh, morning baby.
Cool.
Like 7, 8 a.m., something like that.
Yeah.
Which is so
I'll
funny.
run your chart later and let you know.
Yeah.
Or Kasey can.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
All right. So let's get into the actual content.
All right.
Janis, you got the first question.
Well, real quick, just to go keep going on the astrology path. Like we are in a moment in time, it's like all Aries. all planets there's a ton of planets, like 7 or 8 in Aries right now. And we have the new moon today, which is like when the sun and the moon are together in the sky. And so lots of Aries energy, lots of starter energy, lots of like leader, like let's go, let's just get out and start energy.
Yeah.
Hey, perfect for your first podcast.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we be charging our crystals and doing spells today, or is that more of a full moon time?
Well, you're always doing spells anytime you pray, anytime you do a mantra, an
Yeah.
affirmation, anytime like your language is kind of like the spells that you put out into the world. And so like I like to put, all positive stuff for sure. But definitely like whatever your ritual is, whatever your ceremony is, you should it's good to have a routine. And that's like kind of what you can do around the moon cycle, right? You could do the full moon and the new moon. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to remember and learn more about that.
You have to come in the shop and I can read your chart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So, Kasey,
Yeah.
let's start at the beginning. What inspired you to open the Molten Moon?
I was in a period of where I was like releasing a lot, and so I signed my lease in May, but I was beginning of that year I was like I'm gonna let go of a lot, so I was like shedding a lot. Um, and when you shed a lot, you actually create more space for things to come in. Right. And so I like got off a couple boards that I was on. There was some things that just didn't align with what I wanted to do or the path that I wanted to take. And so I was like, I'm going to cut these out and then, let things go. And right as soon as I let things go, like this opportunity popped in and it was an opportunity I just could not pass on.
Yeah.
So
And you're coming up on a year.
a year, it'll be a year in May, I guess May 1st.
Yeah.
Chocolate hop.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. I'm going to be a vendor there. I'm going to be right across the street at the Historical Society.
Yay. Yeah, the chocolate hop was my first event, and Peggy's like, do you want to just put out chocolate? And I did pop-ups with my jewelry
Yeah.
and stuff and like
Yeah.
food things at shows. And so I literally just took all that I had and put it like in the corner of that. It was so small, but I was just like,
It
come
was
on
so
in.
cute.
And
Yeah.
it's just like, let's meet the community. And that's what the Molt Moon's all about, is community. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think we should clarify that it's the Molt and Moon,
the Molt
right?
and the Moon. Yes. Yeah.
Because it kind of sounds like molten.
Molten.
Like molten
Actually,
lava.
my husband wanted me to do like a red moon because he's like, that's like a molten moon. It's like a
Oh,
but I was like, no, that's not what I'm going for.
that's not what you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what
Yeah.
does the name signify? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's actually that like shedding point in my life. And so I
Okay.
like going through that transformation, that shedding, that releasing, that letting go. That's how the name was born. So I have Creative Soul, which is how I operated before with my events and with pop-ups. But when I got a storefront, I wanted it to be more something different and intentional, and its own experience. And so that's where
Yeah.
I love the moon and shedding skin. So the molt and moon. Yeah.
I love that.
Nice. Ties two of your things together.
Yeah,
That's great.
absolutely.
So what made you pick Pickerington and the Village to open? What made it feel right to you?
I'm from Pickerington. I've lived here since 1991-ish. Or maybe it was 89. We moved into Huntington Hills and I went to St. Pius for elementary. And then when it came to junior high, I started at Pickerington. And so went to Central when it was just one school, graduated in 2000. And it's my home. And that's, it's where my kids go to school. And so the Village just feels right, the right place to be. For me personally, we live like 2 minutes down the road. My kids are close, like I said, and then there's so much momentum and there's so much like community happening in the Village that it just felt aligned and right. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, for someone who hasn't experienced the Village yet,
Yeah.
how would you describe the atmosphere?
I mean, it's only gaining momentum. The vibe is only getting better.
Yes.
We are engaging more people every day. More people are coming to our shop hops. More people are coming to our events. More people are walking around the village to go to the local businesses. Local cantina just opened, which has been great. And like really, you know, the vibe there is really cool with it being the old police station. It's just a cool spot. Combustion is amazing, and they've been like an amazing partner to me, and they're celebrating their 9-year anniversary this
Yep.
weekend, so that's really exciting. Happy 9-year to them. But yeah, it's just becoming the place where people want to like stay, I think. To stay, to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's talk about how it has evolved over even just the last year since you've been. Let's talk about the new branding. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I've been on the PDA for, I don't know, Janis, how long? It's probably been 4-ish years, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And I just came on as a, you know, friend of the village, if you will, before my business. And there were lots of shops, but and I immediately started volunteering for things. And it's only been gaining momentum since, and the city has bought up some of the buildings, and they're pouring a lot of money into it. They've hired resources, and they came I think it was actually Danielle. She's got a key to the city. She'll show you anytime. She was the first one to receive the Elevate key to the city for the new Elevate district. And so that is the term and the branding, and it's creating a lot of engagement and momentum, and it feels good.
And the elevate is because like the village
Yeah.
can't grow in size, but all you can do is like go up. So the Johnson's has 2 stories. Local cantina now has 2 stories.
Right.
The fire station has 2 stories and a balcony up there. And the new restaurant is going to have that. So hence elevate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
So it's still going to keep the Pickerington Village name. However, Elevate is the district that
like
it
the
is.
district. Yeah.
And I know there's some people who are, some people are a little hot and bothered by the new name.
Well, you know, people have to just, you know, I think like evolve and accept change. I think it's like, you know, we're all out here collaborating and everybody's supporting each other. Janis was an amazing first support when I first opened with the Humble Crate. Like she was right there, you know, and so building community. And so the only way to do that is to kind of hop on to that collaboration train and just keep moving. So,
and it still has the same old village feel, not old village because we're getting away from old, but it still has the hometown feel and the sense of community and all that. So nothing has really changed other than, you know, just moving forward.
Right.
Yeah. So,
the only thing that will change is that things, or the only thing that doesn't change is that things will change.
That's true.
Except death and taxes, right? I just finished that.
So, Kasey, your shop is described as eclectic. What does that mean to you?
I love that word. Eclectic is great because I think like you're not going to find like an off the shelf something. You're going to kind of discover something intentional and something you didn't know you needed, something that like lifts you into a different mindset or whatever. So it's definitely more of like curated with intention vibe. So I like the word eclectic, and I'll use it all day long.
Well, I love my chunky blanket that I got there, and my granddaughter loves the socks, and my grandson-in-law loves the socks I got there.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's just you can find, like you said,
there's fun
things you didn't know that you wanted or needed. Right.
So we're like a vintage, we're a vintage and like resale shop, and I would say I'm not a thrift store, but because I curate everything, although I do thrift a lot. So don't get me wrong, I love thrift stores. But mine's definitely like curated with a certain vibe and feel. And then I've got like crystals and we've got like tarot decks. And like I said, I'm a little witchy, a little astrology, a little woo-woo. And then I love baseball. So we love sports. I'm a sports person, and so we have like baseball always on in the background, go Phils, and yeah,
I
just,
get
just
it.
it. Yeah.
So, is your husband doing guitar lessons there now too?
Yes. Yep.
I
So
love that.
yeah, he's a musician and he's really like a great teacher. He's really patient with
Mhm.
people. And so no, he's been amazing, and he's got one student right now and he's looking to bring on one more. So there's one more open spot. If you want to learn guitar lessons, they're on Tuesdays. Between 6:30 and 7, I think, is a slot. So yeah. If you want to learn guitar, it's cool.
I love it.
Yeah. I feel like your shop is similar to the shops that I walked through. I haven't been to your shop yet. I need to come, but
Oh, okay.
similar to the shops that I walked through in Yellow Springs, maybe with a scent of
Mm.
incense.
Yeah. Oh, we do have incense. Yes, we do have
Okay.
incense. I love it.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. And you
all
walk in and
right.
you're like, oh, this reminds me of college or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, bringing back memories. Okay.
Yeah, right.
How do you find the pieces that you have come into your shop? Like, what's your process? How do you decide?
Uh, it's a mixed bag, honestly, like my brain. I thrift. I do estate sales. I like yard sales, but I also have a wholesale site that I use to get like kind of specific cool seasonal things, I would say. So it's kind of a little bit of everything, and it's really just based on my eclectic vibe and what I like. So, and whatever
Yeah.
my
If you're,
husband likes too, because he brings in stuff too. Yeah.
yeah, kind of whatever
Oh,
your mood is that day and what's available at the places that you're going.
Yeah, and I think
So,
I think it's intentional. Like I think we all have different personalities based on like what a specific thing could bring out of us. And like, I really just want to express that, or like show that the diversity to people, because we are a diverse people. We like different things all the time. And so you can watch baseball and you can get a tarot deck, and you can get costume jewelry, and you can get a shirt. You can get a shirt to wear to local cantina that has tacos on it. So it's just like, it's just fun. It's a vibe.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have a most unique or a most memorable item that you have carried there?
Oh, most memorable. Um, I mean, there's been a lot. Um, I'm trying to think. I just sold this, it was my aunt's. It was I think it's a Victorian age like settee set. So it's, one of those old um chairs, and it has two chairs, but it's all on wheels. But it had like a really ornate fabric, and the wood had really ornate detail. And
Mm.
so that was amazing piece to have in the store. So I have a little bit of furniture too. And then we sold the green couch that's been there for most of the time we've been there. We've sold that, and that's going to a
Oh,
new home in May. So we're sad, but we'll get something else. So um
and that just refreshes the space.
yeah, absolutely.
Right?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Keep it
Yeah.
evolving.
Yeah. Yeah.
do you ever do things on consignment, or is it all just resell?
I'm I I've stayed away a little bit from consignment because I don't want to manage the process.
Yeah.
That's just me, but like I know people that have a good eye, I will like maybe buy it outright from them. Um or wholesale from them. So definitely like we take donations also. So there a lot of people just don't want to a lot of people are like, I have such nice things, I don't want to just give it over to the thrift store or something like that. um we can put intentional pieces and cool vibe pieces into the shop, and then I can take the rest of your stuff to the thrift store if you don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, so
Mhm.
there's definitely that's happening. And then I'll have like coupons. So I'll either like buy it from you or give you money for it, or I'll give you like a coupon to shop in the store if you did donate. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
Do
like
you
a
still have the
Play-Doh
Almost
store.
Famous coat?
I do. It didn't sell, but that's okay. I love that coat.
Save it for me.
Uh-oh, Janis is shopping on the
I
podcast.
know.
You know, it's amazing.
I love that coat.
It's amazing. That's really
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kasey, what's been the most rewarding part of owning your own business?
Oh, 100% the connections that I've made with people. I think life is relationship, and I think that some people just need to come into the shop to reset and talk, and maybe some people need a hug, and I'm not shy about that. I like to hug people. So, yeah, I think it's 100% the connections and the community that I've seen in the shop that's made it the most rewarding for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, on the flip side, what are some of the challenges that people might not see behind the scenes?
Well, I mean, I think any small business owner knows like the biggest challenge are those business details that you don't want to deal with, by like the inventory and the cash flow. And um
Yeah.
yeah, I think time spent away managing your time, that's a challenge. Time spent away from family, but yeah, you just got to find a balance and work through it, and that's the fun part. That's the Saturn part.
Do you have a staff, or are you a one-woman show?
I would not be where I was without my husband. He's been amazing. I have to show you guys this funny plaque I just got him. So it says Employee of the Month, and that's a picture of my husband.
Uh,
I just got it
Give
for
some
him as
Morgan
funny.
Wallen vibes.
So it's just him and I and like our family that have ran it, and he works, we split shifts, and he works half and I work half.
your
We may
mom's been
hire
there helping a little bit too sometimes.
who?
Your mom?
Oh yeah. My mom's been instrumental 100% in the process.
Yeah.
She helped me with the setup of the shop. She's a really good organizer where I'm not a great organizer, and so she really helped me like set it up. And so absolutely, she was amazing in helping me do that for sure. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So how do you find, how is it competing with the world of online shopping and big box stores?
Oh, we don't compete with them. I mean, you just can't.
Yeah.
Um, we in retail, big retail, the big retailers compete. I would say like in the village, it's all about collaboration, right? It's all about finding an experience that you want to wander around and walk around, and just like people want that connection. And so we don't compete with the big stores. We know you can like find an off the shelf thing on Amazon or Meijer or wherever, but we are definitely more of like, come in and hang out and discover like what you may need.
And feel a sense of community in there too.
Exactly. Absolutely.
That's what I loved about my shop too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
being a
that's how you came
family-owned
up with the name for your shop. Not competing with the big box. You wanted to be
you're
the
exactly right. The
opposite.
humble
Yeah.
freight, because
Yeah.
humble is the opposite of big, and freight was another word for box.
Yeah.
So that's how I came up with that name. Yep,
Oh, I
you're
love
right.
that. I love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Janice,
I
thank you. I want to say thank you, because you were the one neighbor that just welcomed me with open arms, and in the village, and as a small business owner across the street. Like, you just did so much to
yeah,
keep me going in those beginning days for sure. So I really
yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I loved it. I miss a lot of that, but like you said in the beginning, like kind of letting some stuff go and you're not on boards anymore and all that. Not making this about me or anything, but that's kind of what I did. And this year is kind of more about refocusing and,
Oh,
you know,
what am I
just
making
having
space for? What's the
one job.
next chapter? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm figuring that out.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So be
What
that.
There's
Drinking a beer there? What you got?
Well, it is a little.
Combustion?
Oh, okay. Let's not tell people what time it is, but
I had to loosen up.
also, I had to have a Paloma. This is my little drink that I like. So
Ooh.
it's
Isn't that tequila?
it's perfect. And actually, in mine, I put a little Aperol because I love Aperol. So
Oh,
Voila.
very good.
yeah,
I see all that behind you there.
yeah. I know my liquor shelves. Yeah,
That's
By
why
the way,
she
I love
needed
your
to know if we were
tile on
going
the
to be
wall behind you.
yeah. My husband built this bar
I
in
love
like
it.
about 3 weeks, and it's just
That tile's
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah,
I love it when tile goes vertical instead of horizontal. I
yeah.
just love them.
I love it's unique.
Is
Yeah.
that your
Well, for
house or
sure.
your shop?
Yeah, this is the house. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I
Okay.
can't see it.
Okay.
But yeah.
What advice would you give someone thinking about opening a retail space or a boutique like you have?
That's a good question because it's loaded. But I would say like know your numbers, but also like know your voice. Know like what your intention is, know what your vision is. Um, as scattered as I am, like I'm a people person, and I think that's my voice is like I'm a people person. Collaborating is what drives me. So, no matter what I do, so know the numbers, but know your voice, and don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid to just do things, start things. We're in Aries season. We got all these planets in Aries. Just start it. Just do it. Just go for it.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
How will you know that you've like reached success in your retail shop? Like, how will you measure that?
I would say that I already have, like, opening the
1 year
doors.
in. Wow.
Well,
Okay.
opening the doors, I already have. Like, I'm not in it to make like millions of dollars here. I was able, I have the ability to, and I'm very thankful that I have the ability to. And really just like being in my own space or something that is like very me was the biggest success. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's anything that comes after is just, it's just
I see.
amazing. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I love
Do you
that.
sell online too, or just in your shop?
No, I'm terrible at online because I
Okay.
don't, everything's so like one of a kind things that,
Yeah.
so it's really hard for me to like take a picture and
Sure.
then put it on, and then so spend all that time for somebody to buy it in the store, and then I would have to take it down.
And
So
then you have to take it off. Yeah.
yeah.
Be a lot
That's
to keep track.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I didn't do that either.
Yeah.
It was just too much work.
Yeah. I have Poshmark, so like I started selling clothes and stuff on Poshmark,
Oh,
like, oh my gosh, 10 years ago. And so I have a lot of followers on that, but like, and if I find a cool piece, like a cool vintage piece, a cool t-shirt or something like that, I will put that online on my Poshmark, and people can buy that there. So,
what's
but
the percentage of that, like on Poshmark?
yeah,
Does
they
it
do
just
take a
cost?
big cut. Yeah, you probably only get about, after like mailing and their fees, you probably only get about 80% of what you listed it
Oh,
for.
80.
Yeah.
That's kind of more than I thought.
Yeah.
I heard they take like 40% or something like that. And I was
No,
like, I
it's
don't
not
know
quite
if
that
I'm going to
much.
do that.
It depends on the
Thinking about
price.
selling my Louis Vuitton bag, and I was like, where can I sell this? You know.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Anyway,
some reselling on eBay. It was just such a pain to go to the post office.
yeah, yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is. I mean, you have to create like a whole workstation and like get the boxes. And now they don't ship, Poshmark would ship the priority mailboxes. Yeah.
Being a family-owned business, how does that would influence you in your life from day to day?
Being a family-owned business, I mean, it's nice because we're all accountable, and so I know where they live if like, but it's flexible. It's flexible, which is nice. Like if I can't be at the shop at a certain time, my husband will be there. But yeah, everything that you do is kind of for the family and like intentional for the family, and you have to create a lot of space for your family time and be intentional. Actually, I think opening the shop has made me more intentional about spending time with my children, and like it's just, whether it's like before bed and like talking to them about their day, or asking them when they get home from school how their day was, and being intentional about like connecting with them. As much as I love connecting with people in the shop, you know, my family and my children come first. And so, um, yeah, they don't always love it. They don't always love being in the shop, but it's close. I think that's nice. It's that it's so close. And like if they wanted to have their first job, I just have my oldest turned 14. And so if he wanted a job in the shop, like we would definitely give him one and let him work and get responsibility, right? So
Yep.
yeah.
Learn how it works.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You talked earlier about collaborating with the businesses in the village. Can you elaborate on that and give me some examples of how you've done that?
Oh, I think most recently, with all the momentum in the village and being in the PBA, everybody in the PBA really is looking to support one another. And that's what's really nice is the collaboration that goes on between like the volunteer work and just running different projects. You know, being inclusive with everybody in the village. I I just we've recently put out the Elevate shop hops, which I'm super proud of, and we have live music in the gazebo. We'll have, so this is every second Thursday is the village shop hop. We've included all the businesses that want to be involved in the village on it. And we have vendors on the street so people can walk and listen to live music and have a vendor experience as they're walking through. They can walk through with their Dora cup from either Combustion or local cantina. And it just makes it more engaging and special and a place that people want to be. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and then Ruby Joy. Oh, Danielle. So Danielle and I, like, I don't know, we're besties. Like we just like work together really well and we feed off each other really well. And so we have a couple events that we've partnered together and we're doing partnering with Combustion, and we're having a couple ticketed dance events. We did a gals night in February, which was an amazing hit. And so the vibes were like perfect. We have a DJ. We had bought everybody a drink, and then we just like had this massive dance party, and it was just really fun. And so
Wow.
the next one we're doing is Prom, the remix. So it's like, you know, get on your either you're a prom dress or like whatever you would want to feel comfortable in, just like dancing and elevating yourself a little bit, and then like get a ticket, get your girls, and just come dance. And we have food, we have DJ, we have selfie stations. It's going to be a really fun event. And that's May 8th.
There's a limited number of tickets for that, right?
Yeah, we sold out of our VIP tables.
Yep.
We are trying to work on a couple more tickets, but we only have 30 left, maybe 29, 28 left.
And
Out
it's
of
girls only?
100. Well, it's not girls only, but like I would say it's girls primarily.
Yeah.
It's definitely like the dance vibe. So yeah, just a couple
Okay.
tickets. So, yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
See if I can gather up some girls and
Yes,
gotta
absolutely. And
buy 'em
tickets
tomorrow, I guess.
I think after tax and fees, it's only $23. And for the experience of having food, DJ, your best friends, and like dancing, I think it's 100% worth it.
Nice.
And then also we're doing our first ever Pride dance party at Combustion on June 20th, which is Pride Month. And so I want to give a shout out to that event too. Mac from Combustion is helping me coordinate it, and we are just looking to do same kind of thing, but like in the Pride fashion. And it's just going to be amazing event. So it's going to be celebrating everybody in that community. So we're excited.
That'd be
I
super
love that
fun.
you're bringing dancing
I
to
know,
the
right?
area.
It's so fun. It's so fun.
Has dried up in
Dance.
Pickerington. There's nowhere to dance.
We're dancing. Get your dancing shoes on.
So speaking of all that, what role do you think small businesses play in creating a strong, connected community?
I think that the small businesses within the community create the identity for that community, right? And if it was all just same box stores, there would be no personality. So I think small businesses really add personality to a village like ours or a space, and keep people engaged and want to like stay. So as it connects to your real estate, Janis, like you have people moving in. I've talked to so many young couples that have moved in recently, and it makes them want to walk around. It makes them want to stay. It makes them want to hang out in the village, and they're like proud to be in like living in a space where they want to like hang out. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. So, Kasey, you talked about real estate perspective just a minute ago.
Yeah.
Unique shops like yours really add to the community's charm.
Mhm.
Do you feel like places like the Molt and Moon help draw people to the area?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, like grab your coffee or grab your Dora on like a Saturday and just walk the village, or come out on a Thursday, grab your coffee or Dora or drink of choice and go to the local farmers market, and then walk the village for the shop hops too. So like listen to live music. It's all about connection. It's all about community. So absolutely, 100%.
Mhm. I remember taking a picture of my first Dora customer coming in the door.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
yeah,
I remember that too. That's
yeah,
awesome.
I loved it.
Yeah.
You recently, Janis and I were a part of the event that you hosted at
Yeah.
Combustion, the women's. Tell
International.
tell our listeners about that event.
Yeah. So International Women's Day is an amazing event that Combustion has put on every year that they've been there. I just started doing the markets. So they always run a International Women's Day brew with the community, and then they also release a International Women's Day beer as well. But about 3 or 4 years ago, I started running the upstairs markets for International Women's Day. And I love that event because it's just about celebrating each other, celebrating women. And it's a day where we can all just be like, yay, go women. And it's just fun and the vibes are good. I'm sorry, if you haven't noticed, I'm all about vibes and experience. So,
It
I
was
mean,
a good vibe up there.
yeah, it's
It
just a
was, yeah.
it's just a fun thing. We try to be inclusive. So, we're going to have different vendors and we're going to have different faces. We like to support women-owned local businesses. I do want to like touch on something that a lot of the small handmade local businesses may have been impacted by, which is the Painted Tree boutique.
Saw that.
Drama. It's just
Yes,
really sad to me that,
very.
and the way that this Painted Tree went about everything just seemed really wrong.
Yep.
So if you
So
don't know Painted
listen, I
Tree,
don't know anything about it. Fill me in.
yeah, so there
Um,
were like 63 locations or something like that across the country, and it was large spaces where you as a local or a business owner making like handmade crochet items or candles or jewelry or boutique, like whatever your jam was, you bought a booth space in there and you paid rent, and then they would pay you based off of your sales. And so they filed bankruptcy on, I think it was Monday or Tuesday,
yeah, just 2 days
and
ago.
gave all these local makers, all these local businesses just 10 days to gather all of their booth items. They had just collected April's rent
Yep.
and
Yep.
they're not going to pay them for any
Yep.
sales in April. And so it's really just, to me, it's just not the way you do
It
business.
seems a little dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
So
saw I saw somebody mention that they just started there, like April 1st was their first, and
oh,
they knew that they were in trouble. That paperwork was already in the
right.
process. They should
That's
have told their
ridiculous.
franchisees, like, don't accept any more,
Right.
I
Vendor.
don't know.
Yeah, don't accept any more vendors. They still ran ads. Like I saw ads running for the Painted
Yeah.
Boutique
Yep.
the day of the bank. I'm just like, what is going on here? So
Yep.
it was
Yep.
definitely not cool. But we will continue to bring in local businesses and vendors for our shop hops and for those markets that I run. I run 4 a year. I run International Women's Day. I run like the first holiday market of the season, I would say. Those 2 are at Combustion Pickerington in the upstairs private event space. Shout out to that staff because they're amazing.
They are.
They are. And then I do 2 in Clintonville. So they're Combustion Clintonville location. I have a spring flea, which is coming up in May, and then a fall flea that we do. And that's outdoor events, and it's really cool too. And if you know Clintonville, it's a very eclectic, community-centered neighborhood, and it's awesome. They're great.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't so far away.
Yeah.
Right,
I don't like to drive very far.
20 minutes. Yeah, yeah.
You like your little bubble.
Do you do any other collaborations like with businesses? Like you said, you're into like tarot cards and that kind of thing. Do you like, I'm asking for myself, like,
Yeah.
would you ever like
Yeah,
come
I like where
into,
you're going with this already. It sounds amazing. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
would you
Yeah.
ever like come into Body Ache Escape? Maybe we can have like
Oh, yeah.
a ladies' night and you read tarot cards and
I would do
Oh.
astrology charts more than tarot cards.
astrology
Oh,
charts.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, probably oracle cards. I like oracle cards because I can
Or-
read energy. I'm
Oh.
Reiki level 2 certified as well.
Yeah, me too.
Yay. So shout out to Elizabeth Wood because she's amazing Reiki teacher. I love her.
Nice.
But also, yeah, like absolutely we can do astrology, we could do energy oracle, like whatever. But like, yeah, love that. That'd be really cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot of woo friends. Maybe we can have a
Oh, heck yeah.
woo-woo
Who does
night.
it? I mean, I feel like if you don't get witchy, then what are you even doing? Come on, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's at the Molt Moon, I would love to do like my evolving vision is probably doing like full moon, like not ceremony, but full moon, like parties. Maybe
Oh,
we
that'd
would
be
do
cool.
a somatic breath work and body release. Maybe a sound bath would be really cool. So yeah, we're looking at that type of event.
Oh, cool.
Maybe
Cool.
some sewing. We do
All
some
that.
sewing there at the Molten Moon too. So
Sewing. Does
yeah.
she know Shelley? I feel like they should know each other if they
I don't
don't.
know if you know Shelley. She's a psychic that
I
came to
do
my
know
shop.
Shelley. Yes, I
Yeah.
love Shelley. Shelley came to one of my I feel like it was 2025 International Women's Day.
Okay.
Yeah, she was there for International Women's Day 2025, and she did personal readings,
I think I remember that.
or the tuning fork readings for people during that market. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, love.
Yeah.
She's in Hilliard though. She's in Hilliard.
Yeah, she-
All right. So what is next for the Molt and the Moon, or the Molten Moon?
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep evolving the community aspects. We're really focused right now on the shop hops. In May, our shop hop is going to be Chalk the Walk, so it's going to be a kid-centered shop hop. And so we're going to try to get music and vendors that are more kid-centered or for parents that have kids. And we're going to hand out chalk and the kids can chalk the walk. So it'll be really fun.
June's shop hop.
June is actually the PVA had their 30-year anniversary. 30
Yeah.
years of the Village Association, which is really cool. Like they put in Janis, all you ladies, you do so much work, and I'm just happy to be able to put in some work too and be a part of it. But they're doing they just hit their 30-year anniversary, and I think in June we're going to kind of try to drive that theme for June. Yeah, it's exciting.
Anniversary.
And going also with the 250-year.
Oh yeah, America 250. The America 250. Yeah.
Kind of tying it all in together, right?
I think like the America 250, yeah, there's definitely America 250 events. The Historical Society is putting on is at the Senior Center, right? America 250. So they'll have exhibits there. I can't remember the date off the top of my head, but it's coming up. And then I think like even every local municipality really is celebrating the America 250. So I think the city of Pickerington's also going to be doing something elevated for the America 250 after the 4th of July parade. So we're
That'll be
looking forward
cool.
to that as well. Yeah.
That's going to be a big day, 4th of July this year too,
Yes,
in the village.
that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, Kasey, if someone hasn't visited your shop yet, what would you say to invite them in?
Just come in, wander in, and experience. Grab your beverage of choice and come in just to kind of take time to wander and be intentional. You can choose to like talk or not talk or whatever. So I'm a pretty much an open book. So anybody that wants to talk, I'm there. I'm there to talk. So but yeah, like come in and you'll discover something that you didn't know you needed and that like just fits into your life. So
Okay.
come on.
All
What's your
right.
favorite item in your shop right now?
Oh, favorite item. I'm really obsessed with our hat collection right now. So, well, we have some Molten Moon hats. This is the only camo one, but
Okay.
it's got the moon and the snake and the Molten Moon. But I have
Yep.
black flat brim Molten Moon hats, and then we have a bunch of cool trucker hats that just came in. And so and then vintage hats. So I'm excited most right now for our hat collection that we have going on. Baseball hats, trucker hats, all the things. So, yeah.
What's the difference between a trucker hat and baseball hat?
So, I think this is kind of more like a baseball hat, but then a trucker hat's like really big, like a
Oh.
really big,
Oh, it's the
yeah.
oh,
And it's
okay.
got like usually like a mesh back,
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I
yeah,
just wasn't sure.
yeah.
Okay.
I
I'll
don't,
learn some.
I don't know them all
That's
either, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Okay. Kasey, if your store had a theme song, what would it be?
Um, I've got to have two because there's multi sides. So I would say Rhiannon by Fleetwood Mac,
Mm.
just for the witchy vibe and the woman vibe, and then like woman centered. And then Electric Feel from MGMT is like just a really cool, like magnetic vibe that I think the shop kind of is cool. Yeah.
I'll have to listen to that
Oh,
later.
that's fun.
Yeah, it's a good one.
That's fun.
All right.
So, Kasey, thanks so much for joining us today. It's been a great conversation. I've loved it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for
Yes.
having me. I really appreciate you both. It's great.
Yeah. And for our listeners who haven't ever heard of the Molten Moon, can you tell them how to find you?
Yeah. If you're looking on your phone, we are on Instagram, the Molten Moon, and Facebook. Instagram's more for like what we have in the shop or like what's happening in the shop. And then Facebook is more about our events. So what events we're running and that's a really good space to see what's happening in the village for events and things like that. And then we're at 6 Loftville Road in Pickerington, Ohio. So
Awesome.
yeah.
What's your phone number?
614-648-0262.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
You want to say the
So,
last part?
yeah. So, supporting local businesses is one of the best ways to invest in your community.
And your well-being.
Thanks
Yay.
for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everyone.